Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jase Becher of Linden boys basketball. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Holidays all good. What was how were those?
They've been good for the most part. Coach gave us 2 days off for Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then we're right back at it to today.
What was it just like to kind of get back in the gym and all that after a couple of days off?
Yeah, that and we got a game on Thursday.
So yeah. What was it like to just get back in there and get after it and get used to, back in the grind again, even though that you're out of school for 2 weeks.
It was nice. We definitely need it. Got to whip everybody back into shape after all the Christmas food. That's for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, what was that? Yeah, how did you navigate all that with, not trying to eat too much and so it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna burn it all off, but how did you do with all that?
To be honest, on Christmas I just went overboard. I ate a lot of food, and I came back today, and I was a little sluggish at first, but I had to get back into it and kind of just ran it off.
Yeah. All right. It's okay. So how is this season kind of going for you guys so far? I know you've played some really, really tough teams, but I just kind of talk about how the year's going.
For the most part, I mean, we're a much better team than our record shows right now. I mean, we lost to Notre Dame Prep, Kersley, Holly. That was one we should have won, but um, we beat Corona, we beat Lapeer. Those were two good wins. We're through the hard part of our schedule, I'd say for sure. Um, I'd say as we get more experience, because we got a lot of young guys on our team, as we get more experience, it's just going to be an uphill curve from here on.
Yeah. It really just kind of getting the experience as you did as a sophomore and a lot of young guys on this team. What's it kind of just like to lead this group of guys?
It's definitely fun. I can see it from the other perspective of how everyone was like with me when I was coming up. So I mean, it's nice to be that guy for them. But I mean, it's great having them on the team. They're all the young guys are great. A lot of inexperience, but they've definitely come a long way. That's for sure.
What's it been like now with coach in his second year? Now you guys know what to expect. He knows what to expect out of, you know what to expect out of him. He knows what to expect out of you guys. What's that been like just kind of, growing that relationship in year two?
It's definitely been good. He's holding us to a much higher standard than he was last year, which is nice. So he's pushing us definitely harder at practice and at games. We can definitely all feel it, and it's good for us. It's definitely good.
Yeah. This part of the year, it's kind of like, with games all over the place. What's it like to just have maybe, 2 or 3 days off and the 2 or 3 days of practice, and then a game. Some days you only might have one, some weeks you only had one game. What was it like to navigate this half of the season? Half of the season, and then you guys, you have a game this week, yeah, maybe, and then really after next week, it's back to the real grind of the season with every Tuesday and Friday, you have a game.
Um, well, for the most part, we definitely really haven't had much off time. We practice pretty much every day. We don't have games. We just got Christmas and Christmas Eve off for the holidays. It was nice, but um, the grind really doesn't stop with our team. We're in there pretty much every single day, getting better and better every day.
So kind of coming into these next few games, I know with Flint Southwestern coming up, and then conference play gets back right going again, with Lake Fenton, Flushing, and then Schwartz Creek in the next few weeks. What's that going to be like to get you for that game to get you ready for conference play and some really, really tough teams?
Well, coming off the break, Flint Southwestern is definitely going to be one that we're going to need to get back into our normal groove for games coming up. We're not going to have two of our um, big guys. We're not going to have Connor Hewlin. We're not going to have Landon Jones for the game because they have family matters to attend to. So we're really going to have to lock it down and come together as a team for this Southwestern game to win that one, and then hopefully that's going to be the kick in the butt we need for the upcoming games against Lake Fenton, Creek, Flushing, those teams. So that way we can be prepared for those when they come around.
Yeah. So going into this, going into this season, what were some of the biggest things that you worked on, during the summer, during the fall, and to get ready for this year?
We did a lot of team camps, so we did a lot of play together as a team this year compared to last year. Because I mean, last year about half our team wasn't at all the preseason stuff, so by the time we came in, we had to completely remesh. But for the most part, most pretty much our whole team was there for summer ball and stuff. So we were able to mesh a lot better. We didn't really do a bunch of play calling stuff. It was mostly conditioning. So that was a big part. We're a really well conditioned team right now. So that was a big part of it too.
Yeah. So, what were some of the biggest things that you personally worked on to improve in your game?
I'm shooting a lot more outside shots, dribbling, speed, vertical jump. Those were the big ones. But right now for this season, I'm definitely shooting more outside shots than I did last year. So that's a big one.
Yeah. Just and then just finally coming into, this game on Thursday. I know you won't have a lot of have a lot of these guys, but really, what do you feel like you guys need to do to get the win head to head in the conference play?
Defense, 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 defense. That's because we're a team right now that we're averaging close to 60 a game, 60, 65 a game, but we're letting up too many points. So if we just lock down on defense, once our defense is good, we're gonna beat everybody. That's our key focus right now. That's pretty much all we're practicing on at practice. Defense.
All right. Let's get to know Jase a little bit. How about that?
Okay.
Let's see. Favorite player growing up.
Favorite player growing up, Shaq.
Okay.
Diesel.
Favorite, yeah, favorite player now.
In the NBA right now, it's gotta be between see, I love Zion. I love Zion. Zion's my guy. Jokic though. Joker. I love Joker. MVP. Definitely my MVP. Love the guy.
Yeah. Um, okay. Favorite let's see, TV or streaming show that you're into right now or were into in the past?
Um I love Band of Brothers. That's probably my favorite one I've
That's
ever
a good
seen.
one. Yeah.
That was can't really outdo that one. Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, can't really outdo it.
Best gift that you got this year.
I got a boat,
Nice.
inflatable dinghy. I can put a motor on the back to go fishing. I got a boat.
That's awesome. And finally, what is an interesting fact people do not know about you?
Interesting fact about me. Um, I mean, I'm good in history, history of wars. That's a big one I'm good at.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, Jace, thanks as always for the time, and we'll talk to you later on in the year.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me on here.